There's a tidal wave of institutions prepared to buy Bitcoin. Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from the post by the Daily Hodl staff and brought to you by BitBlock Macro investor Raoul Pal says a wave of institutional investors are prepared to buy Bitcoin, stating that just about every advisor he talks to is set to enter the market. Powell says the approval of a Bitcoin ETF that would be a game changer and stated that Bitcoin is the best performing asset class of all time, of over 10 years, of over 5 years, of over 3 years, of over 2 years, of over 1 year. It's just crazy. We've never seen an asset like this before. We haven't got the institutions into this yet, but they're coming, and that he knows they're coming because he's speaking to them. After a phone call with the largest investment advisor firm in the United States, Powell says their founder is teaching as many investment advisors as possible about Bitcoin. They can't invest yet because there's no ETF, but the moment it comes, these guys have $5 trillion of assets among the U.S. investment advisors community in the United States alone. And if they were to put 10 basis points in, that's $5 billion immediately. But chances are it's going to be much more because it's a very fast moving asset. The former Goldman Sachs fund manager says that the demand for Bitcoin, partially aided by huge companies like Square's Cash App, PayPal, and Grayscale Trust, is dwarfing the supply in an unprecedented way, saying that he has never seen anything like the skewed risk-reward currently in Bitcoin. It's crazy, and meanwhile, the supply can't adjust and everybody's taking their coins off exchanges and putting them in storage because they also expect the price to rise further. So there's literally no supply. Out of the Square Cash App and PayPal, they're pretty much taking all of the mined supply of Bitcoin off the market every single day. And then we've got the Grayscale Trust and everybody else. So the only answer is for the price to go up. Now, Raoul Pal sounds pretty bullish to me. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. And this episode is brought to you by BitBlock, the great Bitcoin conference I host in Dallas every year, every August in Dallas, Texas. BitBlock, now it's a true Bitcoin conference. It's not a crypto conference or an altcoin conference. So if you're interested in Bitcoin, please take a look at bitblockboom.com. I hope I get to meet you in Dallas at this year's event for sure. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin show. This is a bitblockboom.com production.